$1 back with my wrestling's dumpster fire videos. Now, last one was on the when Abyss turned into Joseph Park. We already mentioned. Surprise, surprise! That's not the worst thing about Abyss in TNA because the Abyss Mania thing, which may be a video some point. But this is not on that, by the way. But this is on. It's been 2 years ago, and it's one of the worst factions ever in WWE. That is. So let's talk about this dumpster fire group, Retribution, and so yeah, this started in the summer of 2020 when a bunch of masked thugs on SmackDown crashed. This was during the pandemic era, by the way, where there's no crowding around. And they cut the ring ropes with chainsaws and something like that, and then they keep interrupting shit, and it was on, what was it, September, I believe. They got contract, even though these were supposed to be, these were NXT people, by the way, were called up. And yeah, so me and him, who just came back on Raw, it was Reckoning. Dio Man, who was a commentator, by the way, was Mace. Shane Thor was Slapjack, or as I like to refer to him as, Slapnuts. And no, Jeff Jarrett's not in this thing, by the way. Dakota was T-Bar, and I don't know who was the other person who was in it, but yeah. And then Mustafa Ali was the leader of the group, and how many matches did they won in their first match? How many matches? What was their first match together? They lost to the Hurt Business. Sirens going off. This isn't gonna end well. And oh, by the way, they got beat up by The Fiend also. Which, time is recording, Ray Wyatt just recently came back at Extreme Rules. Go back to that review. Also, they had no... I think one of them had a United States title match against Bobby Lashley at Hell in a Cell. I don't know who it was. I think it was Slapnuts, I believe. Yeah. And guess what? He got buried by Bobby Lashley. This was before his WWE Championship run, and... You know, I don't want to shit on Lashley's run as WWE Champion, but... He was He was not that great of a champion. I mean, all due respect to Bobby Lashley, but... He was champion at the wrong time because Drew McIntyre had all that momentum, but then got cut off at Elimination Chamber last year, but enough said. But how much they won? I don't remember how much they won because they all kept getting their asses whooped. Literally, since, they could not get a victory all the time, but then, because Ali was the leader of this fucking group. Because he was the mouthpiece, trying to cut some decent promos, but then again, they keep getting their asses whooped. Mainly because of a 4-on-4 elimination match on Raw, because they lost, guess what, to the Hurt Business. Jesus Christ. And then the final other comment was on the Fastlane pre-show. After Ali lost to Matt Riddle in a United States title match on the pre-show, and then Retribution broke up. Yeah, you can tell this group was a dumpster fire. That's all I have to say. This group is fucking terrible. At least with the Abyss being Joseph Park, at least he was trying to be entertaining. This was a fucking joke, honestly. It was a fucking joke. Seriously, it was bad. It was awful. The group killed all of them. Well, not really all. But yeah, they killed all of them. But yeah, awful group. I'll get to this some point later. So yeah, like this video, comment down below if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and bye.